So Arsenal 0 again, more red cards than goals in January. Burnley 0. Gracie is going to give her thoughts and opinions in a second. Before we get into that, we're going to play a therapy video. I think we all need a bit of therapy right now. So good evening. And listen, I'm absolutely delighted to be part of this promotion for Therapy website. Now, Therapy, if you haven't heard of them, I have pushed their website on here before a couple of times. It is an online-based mental health website that caters for all forms of depression, anxiety, low confidence issues, mental health issues. They run online courses. They also do online therapy sessions that are group sessions and free of charge. As well as that, has been created by therapists and mental health experts. They also offer self-help software and journaling programs. Now, make sure you do go and check this website out. And the best part of this is you do get a 2-week free trial. So make sure you hit that link in the description, go and check it out. And after the 2 weeks free trial, it's $14 a month, of which $1 goes to the Gunnar Claude Foundation. Go and check it out, guys. Gracie, another calamitous performance from Arsenal under Mikel Arteta, and literally played into their hands today. Every single thing that we did was high up in the air, the most physical and tallest team in the league, and we started to just whip cross after cross after cross in, which was food and drink to them. What did you make of that?
Oh, I'm so shocked. Yet another game of the most boring football I have watched again. It's just, there's no standard and there's no fight. There's just nothing there. The decisions, the tactical decisions are just all wrong. Taking off Smith Rowe, our only chance of actually scoring today or creating a chance along with Martinelli, you take him off and put Nketiah on. What's he going to do? He's going to do absolutely nothing. And the fact that we have just drawn to a team that has all their points based on draws, minus the one win that they have this season, at our own stadium, that's an embarrassment. An embarrassment. It's pathetic. And I'm fed up week in, week out watching it. This is the first game where I've actually got annoyed because I know we have those players that should be performing, should be scoring, not missing open goals when you're getting paid so much a week to score that one goal.
Mate, it's tragic. It's tragic, and the saddest thing about it is it's not even a shock, is it? Let's be honest. Like, after 15, 20 minutes of that game, we knew it was going to be a long day. Yeah, we knew it was going to be a long day, and we knew that if anything, the team that would go on to win it, albeit they didn't, would be Burnley. We had a Lacazette chance. That was about it, and we've got a striker that sat at home because this manager's falling out with him, that would have battered that straight in the back of the net, and it's a totally different game. He's falling out with umpteen players. We've got better players out on loan than we've got in the club at the minute. You know, people are sitting there blaming the referee for not sending off one of their players today. At the end of the day, we've got to stop blaming refs. Why should we need a red card against Burnley, who are bottom of the table with one win all season, to actually compete with Burnley? It is tragic. How do we change this?
It's beyond. It's beyond the point of anything unless you get rid of him. It's literally the only solution I see because our transfer window's dead. Like, there's not that long left and we still haven't signed anyone. But that's no shock because we always leave it to the last minute. If he has the money and has the backing, why aren't they going out there and just buying them? We can't rely on players that you know are going to go away on international break every so often. So why not prepare for it? Any player can get COVID at any time. They know that. Any player can get injured, but you have to have a backup. And we can't rely on this project youth because they're not going to perform because we are too big. We are too big for how they are at the moment. They're not ready. They're not ready to have that much responsibility, and I think it's unfair to. And Saka had a shocking game today, really, really bad. And how is it that if me and you can predict what's going to happen, how can't the manager not do that? It's so unbelievably shocking, and it's like, where do you go from here? Because you're going to lose the fans even more very quickly, and then it's fine. We'll bring out another merch drop. It's PR. We are
That's all it
literally
is.
PRFC.
And the thing is, the fact that we're struggling, the manager's come out tonight and said for match of the day, which you'll see later if you watch it. I doubt you will, so it'll be on last. But he sat there and said about January signings, oh, it's a complicated window. Yeah, it's complicated, mate, because nobody wants to sign for you. Like, let's be real. Newcastle and Aston Villa are not finding it difficult to sign players. Brentford are linked to Christian Eriksen. Yeah, Tottenham have just lost tonight to Chelsea, and they'll still finish above us, but they're on the verge of signing Adama Traore. Not that I particularly rate him, but it's not complicated for every other team. So why is it complicated for Arsenal? It just seems like excuse after excuse after excuse with this football club. And the fans need to step up, because this owner ain't stepping up. He's happy just selling merch, and our fans really need a wake-up call. And I think the wake-up call will be us finishing 6th or 7th or 8th again. Yeah, because then after spending all of that money last summer to finish that low down again, get knocked out of the League Cup, knocked out of the FA Cup at the first attempt, and not get Champions League, yeah, I think that might wake a few more people up. But sadly, it looks like we're offering him a new 2-year contract. It's baffling. This club is so finished, Gracie. It honestly is.
It's so irritating as well, because bear in mind, this is the manager that said we're going to win the Champions League in his first 3 years. Well, time's ticking. You've only got a year left to do this. So, but where is the progress? You've literally, this proves that the FA Cup was a fluke, right? Because if that wasn't a fluke, we'd be playing amazing right now, and we'd be up there in the top 4. But as I said, we're going to finish 8th or 9th this season. I said that at the start of the season before it even began. Because we know the deal with this now, and we're just not going to improve unless we get rid of him, or we've spent so much money, but what have we actually spent it on? There's no concrete.
Look how dead our bench was today.
Exactly, we're literally relying on the academy, but every month that players are going to go away to do their international duty, but you still have the same system just to prove. I think it's just to prove a point. That's how it feels. It's just to prove a point. Oh, well, I was right and you were wrong. He's Arteta's so stubborn. He won't change his tactics either. Yeah, I can literally 100%. Predict, like, 73rd minute sub, and I was right again. It's just, I can't be bothered to even watch it anymore. It's getting to that point. It's so frustrating.
It is. It's pathetic. And we've got 18 days off now, so there's no excuse not to rock up against Wolves and slap them. But having watched Wolves in the last 3 or 4 weeks that I have, and seeing how Neves and Moutinho just pull the strings like Xavi and Iniesta, and seeing how we just go down the left side or the right side, we don't go through the middle, we're getting taken apart against them. We could have Xhaka, Partey, whoever you want. You could have Xavi and Iniesta in that midfield under this manager. Neves and Moutinho are going to ruin us. Yeah, and I don't even think anyone can argue it, and it won't even be a surprise. I think we've only beaten them once in 4 attempts since Arteta's been manager. Like, it's same with Burnley. We've played them 5 times. The current score is 2-2. Like, it's embarrassing. It really is. But do you see us signing anyone before the end of the window?
I'll be pretty shocked. Do you know what? I don't even think we'll call anyone back, because no one wants to come back. Why should players that are playing week in, week out at decent teams, Saliba's loving life over there. Why is he going to want to come back? What is the point? Because he probably won't even play anyway.
Yeah, it's same with Doozy. Doozy don't want to come back. That guy's loving life.
Look at Pepe. He's tearing it up in the AFCON, but he won't get the game time here to prove himself. He'll get 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. But because he has his favourites, because all he wants is people that will say, yes, I'll do that. Yeah, that's it. And that's why we're done. We're finished.
100%. And on that bombshell, thanks for coming on. I'll stick your channel link in the description. I do appreciate you coming on as well. And listen, it's going to be nice to have 18 days off of watching this football club. Yes. But at the same time, we all know what's going to happen when we come back in 18 days' time. Yeah, it's going to be, so Gracie, Arsenal 0, Wolves 3. Disappointing result today. It's going to be mad. But listen, thanks for coming on, babe. Appreciate it. Take care.
I'll take her out.